Hi everyone, I've got Anton with me. Now he says, are you a copier or are you a computer?
Yeah.
I don't get that. What do you mean?
So when I first got into real estate when I was 12, I wasn't selling obviously. I was working with mum.
Banging signs in and taking names.
Yeah, well, so a lot of what I did was folding letters. So mum would write a letter, and she would print out 1,000 copies. We'd fold them, and I would do letterbox
Not even
drops.
lick the stamps.
Not even lick the stamps. No, I'd be chucking it into the letterboxes.
Like every 12-year-old should. Yeah.
And so the photocopier was a massive thing in the life of this agency, right? This was back in like '97. What there was also in the office was a computer.
Yep.
And this computer was, orders of magnitude more interesting than the photocopier, but the agents avoided it like the plague, right? They absolutely, they couldn't deal with it until they found someone who was a techie that could help them use this computer, right?
Yep.
So, and the techie was myself or my little brother. Now, for me, technology in the real estate space has been a little bit like this, right? So, agents are used to using photocopiers. We won't name any names, but that's kind of how we think about our CRM competitors. What they're not used to using, what they're not used to learning, is how to work with things like computers.
Yeah.
Right, so they need an interface. They need, a techie or a local or an office administrator to help them support that change. What's really interesting is that a lot of the early adopters, a lot of the innovators in the market that work with Rex, the Toops, the Bressics, the Spice of Hearts and the Finer Countries in the UK, they know they're sort of at the bleeding edge, and they've been working with our products for years. What's really interesting is the pace of change and the pace of innovation that's arrived in the sector and is accelerating now. Our time has come, right? So those early adopters have seen the future.
Yep.
The future is now, and we will see more and more agents having to embrace the computer and ditch the photocopier. They're going to need to send more tailored communication. They're going to need to operate their way. They're going to need to do more volume. They're going to need to leverage AI and technology. Our computer technology, our platform that is Rex, is what we believe will enable the best and most forward-thinking agents to do their job. And evolve or die, you will either do that or you're going to get left behind. So get on the train.
Cheers. Toot toot.